The embattled national chairman of the All Progressives Congress (APC), Adams Oshomole, on Monday was disappointed as the Court of Appeal failed to call his case 24 hours to the NEC meeting called by rebels bent on cementing his ouster as chairman. Although he has a conflicting concurrent court order from Kano High Court, Oshomole filed the appeal against the ruling by a federal court in Abuja which asked him to step aside as chairman. The appeal court last week sent notices of hearing to parties in the appeal, but when parties got to court today, a panel of 3 justices led by Justice Stephen Ada sat to hear other cases. The panel later rose with a promise that another panel will be reconstituted to hear Oshomole's appeal, reported The Nation. Parties were, however, taken aback when, rather than having a new panel, a female official of the court announced to a packed courtroom that the court has elected to hear Oshomole's appeal on a later day to be communicated to the parties later. Oshomole and his supporters, who have been in court since a little over 8 a.m., are currently meeting with their team of lawyers on what next steps to take. As he left the court, Oshomole told journalists that he would await the court's decision in the case. Oshomole's appeal is against an earlier judgment of the High Court of the Federal Capital Territory (FCT), which, among others, restrained him acting as the national chairman of the APC. Meanwhile, Abiola Ajimobi, Waziri Bulama, and Paul Chukwuma, new officials of the National Working Committee, were armed with a federal high court order on 12th March barring the APC from convening a NEC meeting without them. Ajimobi is the new as acting deputy national chairman, Waziri Bulama acting national secretary, and Paul Chukwuma acting national auditor. So guys, it is not over until it is over. Oshomole, we will see to the end of this whole thing. Oshomole will never back down. Oshomole has faith. His supporters see her faith that definitely Oshomole will be reinstated back. But as it is now, Oshomole is not really, is not in the capacity of the chairman of the party. He's not the national chairman of the party as it stands now. So they are going to communicate the dates which they are going to hear him. So like we heard today, no, they couldn't really attend to him, so they just have to meet with their lawyers, and he has said he's going to wait. But for some time now, maybe they have advised Oshomole not to be talking, because Oshomole in his usual way, would have been speaking, be talking and what have you, but it's like he's seeing the old thing, the handwriting on the wall. It's like it's 50-50 now. It's 50-50 now, so it is not over until it's over. So those who are still on the other side, who are waiting, Oshomole should be permanently out of the position, they are not still going to be rejoicing, because until everything comes to an end, until Oshomole now says, oh, okay, let me just forget about everything. And a lot of people from different quarters have been saying, what is this? Must Oshomole be the chairman? He should just resign. Is he by force to be chairman? If they say they don't want you, and some people say they want you, I think the honorable thing to do is to resign. Like I said, Oshomole has not been talking. We could remember what happened during Saraki now. Oshomole will say, let him resign. We know Oshomole. We all know Oshomole. You will say, resign. Resign. It's not compulsory. You must be there. Oshomole, Adibin Oshomole is on the other party. Of course, Nigerians will not hear what. The whole Nigeria will be shaking, because Oshomole will just be vibrating. The whole place will be shaking. Everywhere will be vibrating. Oshomole, would have told the person, resign. What are you waiting for? Yes, he said it before. We all are witnesses. For those who know, when the issue of Saraki and no Saraki, when the 8th assembly was still on, we know the stress, the battle Oshomole give back to back to Saraki. So it's now his son. Oshomole is really, really quiet. So of course he's gonna wait. Let's see what happens. But one thing I always say, and I still maintain my stand: don't underestimate politicians. He might bounce back. Some people say forget it. Bounce where? That is not bouncing anything. That is being bounced out. That's what some people just have that belief that nothing for Oshomole, but don't say anything. It's not over until it's over. Someone says, like I said before, Oshomole is a former chairman of APC. This is Nigeria. Oshomole was too loud, a dictator, talkative. Those who made him have also unmade him. Matter settled. This person is really having that confidence that Osho is gone. And someone say, yes, exactly. Someone say, yes, no be lie. They are supporting this particular statement from this particular person. Someone say, is it by force? Osho must go. He talks too much and behave like a second god. What goes up must surely come down. A lesson for others. So Baba should accept his loss. The fact is he had lost the battle. Don't say that. Oshomole will you know go gree. He those who are Oshomole himself will not go gree. Not even those who are even encouraging him or supporting him. Another person says everything is political in Nigeria is transient. So Oshomole's case should not be different. Osho, bye bye. What goes around comes around. What goes around really comes around. It is finished. What a shameful exit. What goes around comes around. Basket match chairman. What next? I still have that kind of confidence that Oshomole might bounce back. Oh, if Oshomole bounces back, Nigerians will not hear what do. Nigeria will not contain everybody. Oh. If Oshomole bounces back, it's not over until it's over. Hey, don't say I didn't say it. The only obstacle for PDP to take over power from the center is when Oshomole is removed as the APC national chairman. But if he still remains, PDP will definitely succeed. I bet you because he will do and overdo. PDP will now take advantage of it. APC national, the only obstacle for PDP to take power at the center is when Oshomole is removed. Really? So, what are we not going to hear? Some people are saying, oh, some people are the one working against the removal. The PDP is working against the removal of Oshomole. And some people will say, oh, if Oshomole remains there, it will still give them an edge because they will use it at their own advantage. But let's see how it goes. Someone said, defer to PDP or how to fight your case or you bid or political bye-bye for now. So, Osho Baba now, how powerful the rule of law works. I wish him good luck. Oshomole. I told Oshomole that this APC you are fighting for, jumping here to there, we soon one day dump him. Today, what are we talking about? It is not over until it's over. Don't be discouraged. Oshomole supporters shouldn't be discouraged. Anything can still happen. Please, what is the import of this deferral to the issues at the APC National Secretariat? Chai, why they no talk the talk now? Why wasting time? When Asi Oshomole started obeying court after his statement after Bayelsa Supreme Court decision, Osho Alpha, it is your sin that caused you this. Osho Baba, you don't read though. No, no Tinubu will force them to hear the case. I can't stop laughing. I remember when Oshomole was busy dancing on the campaign stage. I also remember he abused anybody who dared campaign or complain or say anything he felt was bad. Now he has been used and is no more relevant in them. No court cannot save him. They own the courts and dictate to the judges. This is very funny. Bye bye Oshomole. Congratulations to Mr. President Abakari. Now I know that the Kabas are controlling the presidency. Buhari, if at all, is the one in Ç0URT, is a puppet. Let Oshomole and as usual lead his thugs to the appeal court judge's house to stone them for not hearing his appeal as he did the last time to Justice Mary Odili. When will this APC impunity ends? The whole world is watching us. Are we in animal kingdom? That's a beautiful question put up by someone. That are we in an animal kingdom? Someone says, you've not seen anything yet. You better throw in the towel now that the ovation, though still loud, but at least it's still a little audible. If you don't do that, a bigger disgrace is awaiting you. All levels of Nigeria judiciary is laying ambush for Oshomole, especially after his arrogant and disrespectful reaction to the Supreme Court decision. that ousted Bayelsa governor-elect a day before inauguration. You cannot lead a people who have rejected you. Leadership is by acceptance and endorsement and not by force. The final whistle. It's all over for Oshomole. Baba, till next time. Bye-bye. Really? So guys, what do you think? You think it's over for Oshomole? Of course, the date they are going to hear is hearing, will be communicated to him, since he said he's going to wait till the end of, or till when they communicate the date to him. So he's going to wait patiently. He still believes that he will still bounce back. What do you think? Leave your comment below.